So I promised myself this was the last time I was gonna do an intro. And can I just say, if all videos are this hard to start, then we do not give vloggers enough credit, because I think this is like the 100th time that I've done an intro. And it's not going well. Anyway, we're gonna pretend that I've said hi and it wasn't awkward and it went really well. And we're gonna get on with the rest of the video. So today we're going to be talking about these IPLs. I've got 4 different IPLs from different brands and they're all of a variety of prices. So we're going to talk through some of the functions, the accessories that it comes with, and decide whether they're even worth buying. I'm also going to go through at the end some hints and tips about how to best use these products and any additional products that I use alongside them. I've written an additional post on IPLs and how they work, and that will be either above this video if I've embedded it into a blog, or I'll link it for you as well on social media, so you can go and check that out. And basically just talk through how they work, and I'll list the product names and I'll rank them as well for you at the bottom. So if you want to go and check that out afterwards or before, if you already come from there. And I'll just briefly explain what IPL is. So IPL stands for Intense Pulse Light. So you'll get a machine like this, and what it does is emit a light from the window here, and that is absorbed by your skin, and the hair follicle under the skin surface gets damaged, and it slows down your growth and basically makes your hair thinner over time, so that eventually it just stops growing. And it's not a permanent solution, but it does slow it down enough that you don't have to wax or shave or whatever else you do in between. So it is quite useful if you spend a lot of time, like me, doing that. Because for me personally, my hair, I will shave it and then it will grow back within like hours. I can feel it prickling. So that's not great for me. So this has actually been quite a lifesaver, because I had really thick hair as well, so it grew really fast and it was really thick and it was dark, so the odds were not in my favour. But if I just show you now, this is my arm. I've not shaved it or anything in quite a long time, so it will stop the growth for a certain period of time, and then you just top it up as and when the hair starts growing back, I guess. So we're going to start chronologically, and also because it's already in my hand. So this one right here is the Phillips Lumia Comfort, and it's the first IPL that I ever bought. At the moment it's retailing for £150, but that is on eBay. They don't sell it anymore on the Phillips store, and that's because it's quite an old model now. If you go on the Phillips website, they don't sell these, and all of the newer ones look completely different to this. This is considered quite outdated. However, this is quite possibly one of my favourite IPLs. It worked really well for me as soon as I started using it. I used it on and off for quite a long time, so I didn't really see that many results. But once I started using it consistently, that's pretty much how the hair on my arm went. This is mostly from this product here, and then the additional ones that I've used afterwards. It's not painful at all, and I'll show you the settings as well. So the only issue that is with this product is the fact that the window is quite small. So I think it's 2.7 centimeters, and it's quite small compared to some of the other IPLs, and I will show you them further in the video. But yeah, it's not very big at all. It's about a thumbnail size in width. So it takes longer when it's a smaller window. So it takes longer when it's a smaller window. But to be honest, I wasn't that first. I would rather take longer and use a product that actually works for me. So just talk you through some of the features on here. So this is the wire, and it just goes in the bottom like that. It's quite a lightweight machine as well. That's one of the better things about this. because some of them are quite chunky. This one is really, really light. Doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't strain your hand to use or anything like that. So that's really good and useful because obviously, like I said, it does take longer with the smaller window size. So you've got the window, you've also got a skin sensor right there. That just makes sure that you're not using it on skin that is too dark or hair that is too light. You've got your button here. This is what emits the flash, and a fan, and this is the on button. You just press that, and then you've got 5 levels here. So you just go through and press until you reach the level that you want. So I had quite fair skin and quite dark hair, so I was using it on level 4 or 5. But like I said, it wasn't painful for me at all. So that's one good thing about it. So what you do is you press it down on your skin, make sure that you've covered the whole window, and you just press the button like that, and there you go. That's the flash. So yeah, so that's the Phillips Lumia. Like I said, they don't sell this anymore, but I have got another one similar to this, which I'll be talking you through as well. The one issue that I had with this, and it's more of an issue with the brand actually, but this UV window here actually fell out of my machine, so I was just using it as normal, and I keep this in quite good condition, like in the box, in the plastic. I tie up the cord with the little cable and everything. It's not been chucked about or anything like that, but this window actually fell out, and it was like in the middle of while I was using it, so that's quite dangerous. And I contacted Phillips about it, and they wouldn't replace it because it obviously had been a few years over their warranty, which I thought was quite bad actually, because they advertised this as a lifetime product, as in you don't need any replacement parts and you won't need to replace the bulb or anything like that. It has enough flashes to last you a lifetime, and that's all good and well, but if it's broken, you know, it's not going to last me a lifetime. So I thought that was really bad. Yeah, that's the only negative I have really for this, because I liked it a lot, and I'm quite disappointed that it's broken. But that brings me on to my second IPL. The next one we're going to be talking about is this one. So this is the Philips Lumia Advanced, and I bought this to replace the Lumia Comfort. It retails at about $450, I think, but I got it for $200, so I was really excited by this. So I thought it was a bargain. As you can see, it has got this handle on it, which makes it really good for any hard to reach places. I also like where the button is placed, because it's where your hand would naturally fall anyway, so it's not going to strain your fingers to be pressing this down. The window is a lot bigger, almost double the size of the Lumia Comfort, so it will get it done in a much quicker time. It's still got the skin sensor there and the 5 intensity levels as well. So I'm going to just plug this in and show you how it works. So it's pretty much the same. You press the button to turn it on, and then you just keep pressing to adjust the settings there. There we go. So I'll just show you how it works. So if you hold it down to your skin, this light will come on at the back, and it will just tell you that it's okay and ready to use. And that's it. So it works in pretty much the same way, and it should have pretty much the same effect. This was the beauty edition, so it came with a few attachments and accessories, so I'll talk you through them as well. Okay, so first of all, it comes with this facial attachment head. So it's a lot smaller than the regular size head, and it's got a protective window on it as well for your skin on your face, because obviously it's a lot more sensitive than the rest of your body. I haven't used this myself, but I can imagine that it would be quite useful to have a smaller one, just to contour around your face, because it's a smaller surface area. It also comes with a body attachment. I don't have that one, but I imagine it would also be slightly smaller, and that's for your bikini line and things like that. So it comes with this plastic bag, that's to store it in and hold everything, and this little cleaning cloth as well. One thing that I wasn't very happy with was the fact that there was so much plastic. Like, this cleaning cloth didn't need a plastic wrapper. I don't think the bag needed one either. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. So because it's a beauty edition, it also comes with this. This is a facial trimmer. It's electric, and it is to get rid of any like peach fuzz off your face before you use the IPL. And it comes with these cool attachments as well. So it's got an attachment head. If you just want to trim it down, it's got a 2mm and a 4mm option on it. And then this cleaning brush, and the battery actually comes with it as well. So the reuse time on this is pretty much the same as the Comfort. So you use it every 2 weeks religiously, and then you just top it up every month or every 2 months as and when you need it. So it's not bad for that. And because the head is so much bigger as well, not this one, the other one, it will be a lot quicker. So you could get your whole body done in about 2 hours and be done with it. So this one actually seems like a really good deal, especially for the price. But I do not recommend this product at all. I had such a nightmare with this. So this is actually the second product of this model that I've got. The first one I bought in March, and I thought it's lockdown and I'll get my lasering done and I'll be hairless by the end of the year. So I started using it, and I was using it on a level 4 or 5 because obviously that's what I was using the Comfort on. And it was so painful. It was really, really hot, and it was causing a lot of redness on my skin, burning, discoloration. So I was really concerned by that, and because I knew that it's not supposed to be painful, I knew that something was up. If I hadn't already had an IPL, I would have just thought this is how it is, and I would have just dealt with it. And because they do say it's like a rubber band snap, so I would have just thought, oh, I'm exaggerating in my head. But no, it was literally, there are scars on my skin now. So I contacted Phillips, and they replaced it. They replaced it in, I think it was June. So already there's that much time that has been wasted. But then I carried on and I started using the new one, and the same thing happened. So at this point I was a little bit ticked off, because this is not like a one-off problem. Like, I was very nice the first time. I was like, you know, it happens. But the second time means that there's obviously an issue with their whole batch and they haven't sorted it. So I contacted them again. This time they didn't send me a new one or anything like that. They just gave me a refund, and they have asked for this one back. So it's January now. So it's taken all this time. It's been almost a year, and it's just been a complete waste of time, to be honest. It's been painful and stressful and annoying, and it's just not worth it. And the worst part is, you expect better from Phillips. I bought this because I thought, you know, it's a well-established brand, and I don't mind paying a little bit more if I know that it's going to work for me. But unfortunately, it did not go that way at all, and I was really, really disappointed with this. Yeah, I was using it on, I took it down to a level 3, 4, then level 2, level 1, and it was the same thing, and it just shouldn't be working that way at all. Like, for my skin tone and my hair, I should have been using a level 5 or a level 4, and you could literally smell the burning. So I'm very glad I didn't use the face one, because God knows what would have happened. But yeah, it's really put me off Phillips in general. So I've decided not to buy another Phillips one. And if you go online as well, on their website, there are a lot of positive reviews for this. And I left a negative review about my experience, and they took it down twice. So obviously they're not showing the actual responses to this. So be very careful when you're buying online. They did actually give a reason. They said I mentioned the price in it in my review, so they took it down. So I edited it, I took the price out, I reposted it, they took it down again, but this time they didn't give a reason. So obviously they're just trying to shut me up. Yeah, really disappointing, and it's a shame because I really liked the style of this. So yeah, I don't recommend this one at all. So that moves us swiftly onto this one. So this is one of the cheaper ones that you can get. This is from Black London, and it was, I think, about £60. Now I know that you can get some around the £40 mark, some of the cheaper ones, and I think the cheapest I've seen is £22, something like that. So obviously it's a big difference from the £200, £400 ones that you can get. I'll just plug it in and show you how it works quickly. So this one boasts 600,000 flashes, and that is a lot more than all the other IPLs. I think the Phillips one is about 200,000, 400,000 max, I think some of them are. So there is definitely not a need for that many, and also it does make you question the sort of quality of it. As you can see, the window is quite big, so that's good, but it does not have a skin sensor on it, so you have to sort of be careful with it. But that sort of just shows its price, you know, very cheaply made. I accidentally turned it on already, so I'll just show you. That's the on button there. You've got a fan at the back, and this one has a screen. None of the other ones have a screen, and it tells you the amount of flashes that are on there. And all you do is you press the power button repeatedly and it will adjust the levels. This one has got 8 levels on it, and I think I was using it on 6 or 7, and it wasn't painful for me at all. So that was good, but then it begs the question, why wasn't it painful, sort of thing. So yeah, be mindful of that. I'll just show you, this is the flash button here. Press it to your skin, and that's it. Now, a good thing that this has is if you hold this button down for a long amount of time, it will automatically register the flashes for you. So it sort of saves on you holding it, because it's quite an awkward position to be holding it in anyway. It will administer the flashes without you having to press the button. Obviously, because it doesn't have a skin sensor, that could mean it will just flash anywhere that it feels like it's been covered. So be mindful of that. It's really, really light, and you can tell that it's sort of one of the cheaper models because it feels it, it looks it, you know, it doesn't come with anything else, it's just this and the plug. You get what you pay for, really. And I was using it on my arms and my legs. This was immediately after the second Phillips one broke. My mum actually bought this, so I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. And after about 2 weeks of using it, I felt like the arm hair had started growing back. Now, I haven't had arm hair for a very long time, so for this to actually cause it to grow back because it's ineffective, it was just a waste of time, really. I don't know if over time it might do something. I certainly don't have the time to find out. But what it would be really good for is, say you already got rid of all of your body hair and then you want to sort of just stay on top of it if your other flashes run out, which they shouldn't, but just in case. Then you could possibly top it up with this on one of the higher levels because it doesn't hurt. So yeah, there we go. That's this one. And finally, that leads us on to this one right here. So this one is from Braun or Brown, however you pronounce it. I bought this kind of as a last clutch at hope, and it was £600, but I paid £270 for it because it was in the sale. So I thought, oh my god, it was a bit of an impulse buy, but I was just so fed up of Phillips. I was so fed up of the cheaper brands that I splurged a little bit. So straight away you can see that the window is quite a lot smaller than some of the other ones. That doesn't matter actually, and I'll tell you why in a second. It's got a skin sensor, so it adapts to your skin in a particular area, which is really good because obviously your skin is not the same in all parts of your body. Even like one part of my arm will be different to the other part of my arm, and it will detect that and it will adjust it automatically. Because I know one of the higher Philips ones, I think the Philips Prestige, it does check your skin and then offer you a suggestion for which level to use, but it only adapts to the bit that you scan, whereas this will keep checking and keep adjusting, which is really, really good. It's also got 3 sensitivity levels, so you can adjust that based on your skin type, and you've got the button right here as well. The shape I don't love for a few reasons. First of all, the wire here is actually attached. You can't take that off. It does come undone from the mains plug, like that, but then you still have to carry around this clunky bit here. But yes, and then you've got this part that goes into your mains, and it's got the skin sensors right here. They look really cool. I'll show you in a second. So I'm gonna turn this on. So you press this button here to turn it on. There we go. So these are the sensitivity lights. I think they're really cool. That's what they do. So I'll just show you an example. If I'm testing my arm skin, I'll just put it on here. Make sure that both sensors are on, otherwise it will go red, but it's not going red, right? Oh. Yeah, so it goes red if both sensors aren't fully on your skin. Just watch this bit here. And there you go. So right now it's telling me that my skin can be used on a level 10, and then it will automatically adjust that for me. Something interesting that I saw online when I was watching similar reviews is a lady said that it depends on the lighting in your house rather than your actual skin tone. And I've noticed that as well. So if you're doing it at night time, obviously the light is going to be a lot dimmer, your skin is going to look darker, so it will put it on a lower level for you, and obviously that will emit a less strong ray. So it would probably take longer if you do it that way, whereas in the daylight, like right now I've got the curtains open and it's very bright, it's picking up a level 10 because I have quite fair skin, so it's picking up the light that's sort of reflected off my skin as opposed to my actual skin colour. And yeah, it's worth mentioning. So be mindful of that. Do it in the daylight, do it near a window, something like that, and you'll probably get much better results. I have been using this on a level 2 sensitivity, and I've not found it to be painful. It does get a little bit hot, but you know, it does. Like this window does get hot. All windows get hot. It's a heat. It's a heat ray, sort of. I say ray. Heat flash, whatever you want to call it. That gets absorbed. So it is going to be a little bit warm. It shouldn't be causing you burns. If it's causing you discomfort in that way, then you need to stop using it. don't do what I did and then end up with scars. So one thing that I like about this, and a reason why the window size doesn't matter, is because it has a stamp and slide feature, which basically means you don't have to keep lifting it off. I think all of the IPLs have them, but they're a lot slower than this one. This one was really fast. So you would just hold it onto your skin and then just move it and it would keep flashing. And you hold down this button here. The other ones, they take a couple of seconds to keep emitting the flash, whereas this one is almost instant, and I really like that. Oh, just turned it on. Yeah, I really like that. I think it's really useful and it gets it done a lot quicker. And so you could probably do your whole body in about an hour with this. So yeah, I really like this one. And obviously it was £600, so it does come with a lot of different things. So I'll just show you. Not as many as Phillips, but this one doesn't burn your skin off, so you know, swings on roundabouts. So this one comes with a different head. It's a precision head, same as the Phillips one. It's a lot smaller. It's still got the sensitivity scanners there. It's just sort of for your face, maybe your bikini line, stuff like that. Your knuckles maybe. Whatever it is that you want a smaller surface area for. And it doesn't have the kind of window that the Phillips one has, but maybe it doesn't need it. So yeah, this one is purely for size. Also, it comes with this razor. This is Venus Extra Smooth Razor. That's the head, and that is the other part. Yeah, so it comes with a razor. I've got razors, but it's fine. I'll take another one. It also comes with this American plug. I guess that's why this part detaches, so that you can choose the lanes. And it comes with this bag. I like this bag. It's got these Velcro dividers inside. And it's just this, I really like that the packaging was so minimal. So it was this, the device was in here, the plugs and the razor and stuff like that, all in one little handy box. And then it was just in a cardboard box, so there was no excess plastic or anything like that, which I really like. Finally, another key difference between this and the other IPLs is that you just use it once a week. Whereas the other ones you use once every 2 weeks. And then with the topping up as well, it says 1 or 2 months, whereas the other one I think is 2 or 3 months. So you will have to keep on top of this one probably a lot more, but again, it depends on your skin type, your hair type, all of that. It's a judgment call really, and I would rather do it properly than be faffing around with ones that are causing pain or not taking the hair off properly or whatever else. Especially as this is actually cheaper right now than a lot of the Phillips ones. So to be honest, go and get it while it's there, because you probably won't get a deal like this for a while. So that's it. It's not been painful at all. I've got a good feeling about this, and I'll let you know how it goes. I see on a lot of social media pages for cheaper IPLs like this, where people are asking in the comments, you know, is it worth it? What's the difference? And their response is like, you know, oh, just the price. It's not. I don't think it's just the price. Yeah, if you really want to have a go and get rid of your hair properly, and if you are like me and you have a lot of thick dark hair that you want to get rid of, then I would invest in a proper one, not Phillips. get this one. This one's good. This one's on sale. Because I feel like you're gonna spend more time and energy with this cheaper one than if you buy this more expensive one and, you know, get it done quickly. Okay, so just to summarize, I'm going to quickly tell you some of my hints and tips for this whole IPL process. So obviously you have to take off the hair from the surface of your skin before you use it. I choose to shave because I find that it's quicker and you can do the laser the very same day. Whereas if you epilate or you wax, then you have to wait for the hair to start growing back before you laser it. So one issue that I do have with shaving is I get ingrown hairs. I don't know if it's because the hair is growing back thinner, so it's sort of harder to break through the surface. But what I do use to sort of tease them out is two things. So I use this, it's one of those foot file things, and you can get them for like 60p or something from Savers. I use it to sort of scrape away and exfoliate my skin. Not too roughly, but I have quite, not thick skin, but my skin is not very sensitive, so I can sort of scratch at it a little bit, it won't peel or anything like that. So use whichever side you want, you know, if you want to brush it out, it's up to you. I don't know how well this will work for other people. I don't know if this is like a big skin no-no, but it works for me, so I thought I would just share. So I use this side, it's like a foot file side. Yeah, I feel like it's quite abrasive, and it's really good for just like taking it out. It doesn't scratch your skin or anything like that, so don't worry about that. But yeah, really cheap, you can use all the sides, and why not? Who says it's just for your feet? Another thing that I was using when the ingrowns were getting quite bad is this. So this is from Nads. It's the Ingrow Hair Solution. This is the box. I think it's about £10 at Superdrug or Boots or anything like that, or you can look online as well. And it is a really gentle formula. It's quite sticky, and I use it the day before I'm going to shave. You can use it as much as you want, it's not going to do anything. It's made with like aloe and stuff like that. So it's really, really gentle on your skin. And basically I don't really know how it works, to be honest, but it does work. And it gets rid of your ingrowns, razor bumps, anything like that you have issues with. It soothes your skin as well. And there you go. That's what I use. So just these two can help you. Let me know if you have any other ideas. That's what I use, and that's what's been working well for me. I think also, I'm really like ragging on Phillips, but these issues did start occurring when I used the second Phillips. So maybe that was why, I don't know. I haven't had any issues since. But yeah, there you go. This and this, and I will write the full name down for this in the post as well for you. Okay, I am going to wrap this up, but I just want to say thank you so much for watching and bearing with me, because I know I did ramble a little bit. That's just how I talk to people, and I thought I would just pretend that you are one of my friends. Thank you to my actual friends for hyping me and gassing me up to do this, because I hate the sound of my own voice and I hate the sight of my own face, and yet here I am. I did it. Subscribe to my blog because I need the readership, and I put a lot of effort into this. There's a lot of tape on my walls right now, a little bit of paint came off, so I'm really dedicated to the cause. Hopefully you learned something, and if you have any questions, let me know. If you liked it, send me comments, send me suggestions if you want me to review anything else. I'm happy to do that. I will set all of this up again. if there's something that you want me to buy, I will buy it and then review that for you. Nothing too expensive, please. I don't have any money. That's it. Thanks for watching.